Tara and Andy's film reviews on OurGamers.co.uk.
Welcome to another film review, everyone. Tara Malik here and
me, Andy Wayne,
in the hot seat. So it's time for a super mega awesome fabulous film review because the film is just amazing.
You like this one, did you?
I think you're going to see how passionate I am about this film pretty soon on. Maybe already. Maybe you figured it out already. The film is, of course, Aladdin. Ooh. Love this film. Okay, classified PG. The director is Guy Ritchie, and we'll get into that, but we were like, what?
You were. I was a bit lower voiced.
What? We definitely had some reservations about that one. Starring in this as well, again, so it was like Will Smith, and there was so much going on about this, like, oh, Will Smith is the genie.
Big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
We've seen a good genie, and we've seen obviously Robin Williams'
original
genie is good as well. But
and it's just like, yeah, they are very big shoes to fill. And also, what will he bring to the table, and is it going to be good enough? You know, I mean, it must be tough for him as well. Obviously, he knows it's going to be on his shoulders. But anyway, so you've got starring in this Will Smith, you've got Mena, Massoud, Naomi Scott. That's just to name a few of them. The genre for this particular film is adventure comedy family. The running time is 2 hours and 8 minutes. A bit of a longer film, especially for a kids' film. I know it's a live action one, but still. And what is the film about? Well, in case you don't know, a kind-hearted street urchin and a power-hungry Grand Vizier vie for a magic lamp that has the power to make their deepest wishes come true. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we'll get straight into it. Story and script. Fantastic. Done. Okay, I know I've got a lot more written there, but like, fantastic exclamation mark. Yeah, I know I have so many notes. I've got like 3 full pages worth of stuff to go through. So let's get crack-a-lacking. Andy, what did you think?
I really enjoyed it. Obviously, it's very similar to the original, but changes it up enough.
Yes, fresh enough. But that's something I wrote as well. Like, I love that they kept pretty much to the original 1992 animated Disney movie. Unlike the recent live-action remake of Dumbo. Let's not go there. I know, right? Well, the thing is, like, you can remake a movie, and if you do decide to veer off from the original that people do know, make it good. Like, do that. That's fine. And then I can remember it for being that, and that's amazing. Not a problem. But they like that Dumbo.
But the thing is, I've actually spoke to someone who's not seen the original Dumbo, and they thought the new film was relatively alright.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Go see if you need to see the original, and then just don't bother seeing the remake because that was heartbreaking.
But keep making good Disney films. Don't stop.
Oh no, this one completely made up for that. My hopes were raised once again when I saw, because that was the thing. Like, we saw the Dumbo one, and then we were like,
Beauty and the
Guy
Beast,
Ritchie.
Was good.
Well, yeah, Beauty and the Beast, Jungle Book, they were all really good actually. But it was just the concern of like,
I've seen Jungle Book for a while.
Yeah, I know, Jungle Book was really good. And that's why we're kind of hoping, because The Lion King is coming out soon as well. And I've seen a few, I know, right? And he's like, ooh. You don't see that very often. You still don't get to see it. But I just did. Take my word for it. Contain yourself, Andy. But the thing is, like, okay, they made one bad one, and hopefully that was it. So this one was amazing, and The Lion King, I really hope, like, I'm actually quite excited if they're going to do now the live action remakes of all the Disney films I grew up with. Like, I'm loving it, but you need to make it good.
I think it also helped that the trailer didn't do this film justice. So I went in with low expectations.
Very low.
I was worried Will Smith was going to be a naff genie, and the whole film was going to be a bit meh.
No, like, expectations for
maybe
this
Dumbo
whatsoever.
Coming out before this was a good thing, so it maybe helped lower.
Yeah, because I know. I mean, this film, another level. And the opening sequence, now going back to story and script, like, the script was really good as well. The opening sequence itself got me hooked, and I truly hope the rest of the film will be like this. Take me on that journey. Like, I just thought, don't veer off, because sometimes you get like a really strong start, like Dumbo actually had. It's going to be comparing a lot, isn't it? Dumbo had a really strong start. I liked it with the train and the music, like, just like the cartoon. I was like, yes! And then about 5 minutes later, I was like, I'm over it. It's done. It's died. I just can't, this film. That's how I should have done the last review on it. I can't. Done. Give it a 2. But yeah, so no, thankfully they kept with the energy, kept with the feel of it from the opening sequence in Aladdin, and I was very, very, very happy taking on that journey. Never felt like a dull moment either, considering it's over 2 hours. Like, it can be considered a long film.
Never. We've seen it more than once. You've seen it 3 times.
I've seen it 3 times.
I've never thought it was a bit long.
I would happily, like, the fact I got so excited writing up these notes that I kind of just wanted to go see it again. Like, that's how, for me anyway, like, but the thing is, a few people have seen it and they've said the same thing. Like, I thought it was so good, and kind of reliving it, writing my notes down, I can't wait. I just want to see it again. Like, it was honestly, such a feel good movie. It is about time they had something like that again. The amount of films that Andy and I have been reviewing, and they just miss the mark so often, or they've been okay, but nothing, you know, to really like be, oh wow, that's changed my life. But this film really has, like, the finally go into a cinema and feel that good coming out of it, and can't wait. Like, how soon was it into the film when I leant over and I was like, we're seeing it again? You leant over and like, oh, I know we're seeing it again. And we're seeing it again. We saw it again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then I went again with my family. So, you know, I want to go see it again. I don't care if it's on my own. I'll take you with me again if you're happy. But yeah, it's that good.
Right, 20 to 8 tonight.
There we go.
We haven't got long to go.
But yeah, so the pace is so good that you don't notice the length of the film at all. Sign of a good film. It's funny, it's serious, it's emotional, it's romantic. It's literally got everything you need for a good, well-balanced Disney film. Like, it has all those elements there. So I love it. Brilliant. Anything else?
No.
Right, let's move on to casting.
Just FYI, everyone. Tara is taking the lead on this because she has so many notes and is so passionate about the film.
I genuinely am very passionate about the film. I feel like I've betrayed the Beauty and the Beast films, because they were always my number one films, and then this film came out, knocked it right off. Like, this is genuinely my new favourite film. I'm so sorry, Beauty and the Beast. I'm really sorry. You're like,
just end the review
second.
there.
Casting characters, perfectly
yes,
cast.
yeah.
Honestly,
Will Smith did manage to prove himself.
Yeah.
I was worried when they were like, he's going to be the genie. I was like, oh, he's not.
He just brings his cheeky side to it, though.
Does
like,
bring
I
his
was
own.
Okay with it.
That's the thing. Like, we've seen Robin Williams obviously do it. We've seen the guy on the Stoke Show do it.
Astonishing Trev. I can't remember. That's his handle.
That's his Twitter name, whatever.
And he was fantastic.
He had his own version.
Yeah.
But done it well.
So good.
And Will Smith now has actually done it all right. I was worried. I will happily say, you know, he's proved me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm happy he did, you know.
The thing is, I still think it's going to be one of those things, you either will enjoy his performance or you won't, because some people might still come out saying, oh, it's Will Smith and whatever, they might think that way. But for us, like, especially where we were like, what is he going to do and how is he going to do it? I was quite happy with it.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely. And
I've got nothing against Will Smith, but
I
didn't think he pulled the character off.
No, same. I think even my mum, as I've mentioned before in film reviews, she's very tough and a harsh critic, but I think even she was happy with his performance. So that says a lot right there. And Astonishing Trev, just in case we didn't make it clear, he is from the live musical
he was
performance.
He's not there now.
Not at the moment. I think he's moved onwards and upwards and doing amazing things. So
turning,
well done you.
Twirling. And twirling, forever twirling.
Forever twirling. Get back in your lamp. But yeah, so that's that side of it. So yeah, Will Smith, thank you for that one. Brought the cheeky side. Now, I'm probably not going to get through all of them, but you've got Jafar, Aladdin, Sultan, even Hakim. Like, you'll know when you see. But they're all fantastic and believable performances. Like, they're all brilliant. Like, they're so good.
Iago.
Well, that's actually down here.
Oh, yeah.
They're there. Don't you worry. They are there. Super love Jasmine's handmaiden. Can I just say Dahlia, I think the character's name is. She brings a nice new element to the film.
Yes.
Like, the handmaiden bit. I love the little quirky, like, I love it. The little chats they have and the funny bits. I'm really glad they brought that character into it. It really works. It's not just spare person, you don't need her. Like, she actually works really well in the film. And, of course, Jasmine, the lady herself, is great. Naomi brings a really good, strong quality to that character. And I really love seeing her journey throughout the film. Obviously, in that sort of environment and that sort of culture, and the fact that you can see that she's, you know, it's just bubbling to the surface now. It's like, give women a voice and a bit more equality and all that sort of, you know, that side of it. So it was nice to have that sort of represented in the film as well, and developed and all of that. So, Iago and Abu. Yay! Obviously, the musical, the stage performance, there's no Abu. I don't even think there's Iago.
No.
I feel bad. I didn't even notice that there's no Iago. It's like, where's Abu?
It's my favourite character out of the films and the series.
I know, he's quite funny though, isn't it? Oh, I know, right. But, yeah, they obviously, because it didn't work too well on the stage. So it just makes sense, like, how they did it. That's absolutely fine. But obviously in the film, I did say, I hope they have Yago and Abu, because otherwise you've killed it for me, because you need to have those two characters. And there's no excuse, because you can CGI it. Like,
they are in
do
there.
it.
This isn't a complaint. They are.
So no, they are in there, and I love that they do. And I love it. I love Yago and his little dark side that he has, and his cynicism, and I love his little, like, remarks and responses to Jafar. Like, I think it's brilliant. Is it not, am I right? Is it the guy?
Yeah.
It is the guy,
Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk. Where's your little voice? Oh, it's probably on another page. I'm sure it is Alan Tudyk, the man, the genius that is any sort of bird or animal or creature or robot. Or whatever sound you want to get from him. Exactly. He is the man to go to. So that was fantastic. So thank you very much for doing that. And just a little thing to add. I don't know if many people will pick up on it. I definitely do when I go see films like this, but it definitely felt more authentic as they use people with, and I quote, this is actually on IMDb, the right ethnicity for the film having an Arabian setting, because you need that. You want to feel, you're transported back into this time and this era and this place. So they have picked actors that have the right sort of ethnicity and sort of background there for
Just
that.
FYI, when you say the word Arabian, or when everyone says it, I want to break it out into song.
Please don't. Oh no.
No, it's not. Okay. Let's stop that.
CGI. Oh, sorry. Did you have anything else to add?
If we're not talking about what's his face yet, no. Guy Ritchie, no.
I thought we kind of pretty much said it at the start.
Well,
you got more to say?
Well,
leave the guy be. Oh, actually,
different from all of his other films, isn't it?
Oh, it is so different.
He's done Lock, Stock and all that. He's done Sherlock Holmes and Man from U.N.C.L.E. and
he's
loads of stuff, and then goes and does this, and actually does it well.
And I know, right? And he does it well, so well that I want to keep seeing it over and over and over and over again. But the thing is, I mean, it will be in the shots and CGI section that we're going to pretty much move on to now. But there are elements in the film where you can tell, oh, that's a Guy Ritchie thing. And the thing is,
it's not as much as
it's not that much, and I'm glad they didn't do too much of it. But some people have picked up on it, and it's a weird thing. You kind of double take it, like, is it really? Are they actually moving like that, or is there something wrong with my eyes? But I'll get into that in a moment. So and can I just also say,
yep,
Guy Ritchie,
yep,
we get it, you did the film. We get it. The opening credits, I need to like tally up how many times his name comes up one after the other. We get it, you did the film and you did a great job.
You did stuff.
Thank you. You did something. It's a film by Guy Ritchie, directed by Guy Ritchie,
including
Guy Ritchie. So yeah, we get it. Also, CGI shots, so good. CGI is brilliant.
They've managed to capture the original cartoon.
Oh, and how? And like, voom, like vava-voomed it. I don't actually have a word for it, but I think that's how I would describe it. They have brought the cartoon to life and then taken it further than I anticipated. They have literally vava-voomed it. I mean, there's a Cave of Wonders, and then there's a Cave of Wonders. You get me? Totally get me. CGI. So I'm really happy with that. The shots are stunning as well. The cinematography in this film is on a whole nother level.
Yes.
Like, that's one of the main things I remember from this film, is not just the score. I mean, like, literally it ticks all the boxes, obviously. But I keep picturing just the shots in this film is just crazy. Like, and a lot of thought's gone into it. And so here's the thing about the Guy Ritchie thing. Well, I assume it's his sort of idea, but some weird shot choices to do with speed. So some bits look a bit sped up and very staccato-like. So quite sharp in movement, like the dancing and the running and whatever. Like
Thanks for explaining.
That's fine. Not everyone will be keen on it, but it didn't bother me too much or detract overall.
I can't think of a scene where I noticed it. Nothing seemed out of place to me.
Yeah. Like I noticed it, and I did kind of think, oh, my eyes going weird. I think I need new glasses, but I noticed it, but then I kind of thought, no, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah,
like,
none of it stood out as being out of place.
I don't actually have a problem with it. And that is that section. The opening song is okay. Let's just take a moment. It is one long shot, which is done so well. I love how with the song and how they did it, and you go through Agrabah, and it's introducing Agrabah and certain characters. It's so cleverly done. I love it. I think, and you hit certain bits in the song, and it's just so powerful. Like ta-da! You probably don't remember, but
I remember.
I love it when it just like it swoops up and
are
it's
we
like
are we on songs and stuff?
no, it's still CGI and
Still
shots, but they all interlink. So like it literally, it's all married so well together that it just goes to show you that nothing's out of place, that nothing is different to how it, like if the music doesn't fit the scene or whatever, like you can, it all works so well together. So that's why all of these notes actually overlap, to be quite honest. It was so hard to say, okay, this is going to be in cast and this is going to be in shots and this is going to be in music, because they all kind of go together. And what else have I got? Yeah, you go through. So, okay, brilliant way to start the film. You've drawn me into the world. Now let's go for a ride. Okay. I know, right? And the establishing shots. Can we just take a minute again? Despite being pretty much CGI, like, unless they found the most magical place on the planet, which I definitely want to go visit, and it's going to be like a massive tourist destination now. But it had, all these establishing shots had such a great feel and atmosphere. I literally just wanted to go there. Like the city, when you first see the city of Agrabah, and like that whole look and feel, but also the Cave of Wonders. Like, how did they do that? How did they take a cartoon and turn it into that and make it look so good? I'm done. Next page.
Maybe the fact you recently played the Mega Drive game, which looked really bad graphically. Actually, it looked good for the time. But maybe comparing it to that.
I don't think I'm comparing it to that, but thank you for that memory. Okay, costume and set design again was a difficult one to split up from everything, because again it was just breathtaking and unbelievable amount of detail in everything.
Again though, you can't tell where CGI starts and set starts sort of thing. It's they've as far as I'm concerned,
a lot of love's gone into this.
Legit.
A lot of love, blood, sweat and tears, you can imagine, have probably gone into this film. I'm in love with the costumes, like genuinely in love with Jasmine's million different outfit changes. She could have had a lot more for all I care. Like, I love it. I could happily see more.
Dream.
I was in love with it. But then even like Dahlia's costume, Aladdin's street rat costume, and his Prince Ali of Ababwa.
Rat.
And like,
really emphasise the rat.
And like Jafar, you'll see in the film, but his costumes, I mean, I love it. Like they really do look, and the little props, he's got his little like serpent staff and stuff like that.
You play it down like it's nothing.
But and
serpent staff.
You know what I like as well in this film, which I didn't write in story.
Sparkles.
And yes, the sparkles definitely caught my attention. That's probably why I'm in love with everything. But also the fact that Jafar has a bit more backstory in this, and I would happily love to learn more, but you kind of can some of it you have to piece together yourself. You kind of see where it's coming from, but it's
more than the cartoon ever gave you.
Yeah, like I like it, and you can kind of see, it's not that I justify his behavior, but you can kind of justify it because you can see where he's coming from.
He'd probably be the same in his position.
Oh shush, really? With my serpent staff.
With your serpent staff.
And a parrot. Oh dear. Okay.
A pigeon.
What, over there? I'll paint it red. Stick some extra feathers on it. Okay, where was I? In love with the costumes. Must have taken a lot of hours, true dedication, passion to create. The sets look amazing too. Don't overlook that. Jasmine's room comes to mind as an easy one to look at, basically. If you have a moment to not get distracted by her sparkles or her mesmerizing costumes or her, take a look at the background, because when I went and saw it, actually it was the third time I saw it, because I got so distracted the first and second time, but the third time I saw it, I actually looked at the background, and her room is stunning. I was like, I like that, I want to steal that idea. I don't have the money for that, but hey, I'll just picture it, but yeah, it's just, there's so much going on with how they've designed it. So well done, guys. You pat on the back as well, because it's the sort of thing that kind of gets overlooked in a film. People don't really notice it, and it's like, give them their due as well, because they worked really hard on that. Score and soundtrack, I guess we're happy to move on. I'm sorry, I am genuinely rambling about this film. I'm so sorry. I love it.
In a minute, it's going to be well over time.
I'll have to edit it. But yeah, there's just so much I want you to kind of get from this, because this film is genuinely amazing. So do go see it if you can. Score and soundtrack, love, 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 love. Need it in my life on repeat. The vocals are brilliant, and Naomi's are insane. I genuinely, every single time I've seen it, I get goosebumps. And I love the new Speechless song. I am in love with it. I think I literally know all the words to that song already.
Do you think that some of the vocals were slightly quieter than the music in a bad way sometimes? I'm thinking of Arabian Nights as one of the main ones that had that problem.
Oh.
When the music kicks in, I'm not complaining about music kicking in, but the vocals were lost a bit. Now, I wondered if they did that on one or two songs because they weren't great vocals. I'm not saying.
No, I think I know what you mean. This particular person might not have the strongest vocals, because obviously the other songs like Naomi's and I can't remember the name of the other song now, but they definitely had stronger vocals and were louder.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which song it was I'm thinking of. But yeah, no, I remember thinking it and both times I saw the film.
The Arabian Nights one, it would have been nice to have had. They have choral moments in it, so you got people who can sing who are like really building it up and stuff, which is nice. But it would have been a bit nice to have some more or louder vocal. I get what you're saying with that one.
Other than that, music was great.
Yeah, I still love it, no problem. And that's just us talking about the soundtrack. Let's talk about the score for a second. Just the underlying music in the scenes, again, is so magical and mesmerizing. And I just love it. All the instruments. Again, I just completely feel like I'm transported there. And I love it. There's not a single moment with the music in this film where I disliked it, or it was out of place, or it was too much in the scene, or too heavy, or what. It was just absolutely perfect. And I loved it. I love the music. I love the score. Because sometimes people just like the songs and they're not so keen, or it doesn't make much difference for them to have the actual score. And sometimes you get like the 2 discs or whatever. Well, here I would listen to both discs. It would not just be the songs. Thank you very much. Randoms and break. We are getting to the end of our review, if you're still with us.
That was random.
My new favourite film, as I said, seen it 3 times already. Can't wait for it to be released on Blu-ray. If there's a steelbook, I'm all over it.
It's already pre-ordered.
Oh, brilliant. I'm a happy bunny.
I figured you'd want it for Christmas.
Oh my goodness, I have to wait till Christmas.
Well, whenever it's out.
Thank you. We've already spoken to director. We've already spoken about the trailer, how it didn't do justice, but it was actually amazing. Yes. So I'm shocked. You're shocked. We're both shocked. I think because the trailer and all that, we just went in with like worrying and come out amazed. I couldn't believe it. Genuinely, I was buzzing I felt sorry for you. I was so buzzing.
Seriously, she was like in the chair next to me.
For hours after that, because we saw it in the afternoon, evening, and we came out quite late. I was buzzing for hours. I could not go to sleep. I was going on and on and on to Andy, kind of like this film review, on and on and on. And then
I was just like, go home.
And then I went home.
Don't live here. I better go work tomorrow.
And then I had work the next day as well. And then I finally went home and I couldn't sleep. I just sat on my bed and I was like, that was just so amazing. And I was like, when can I see it? We went the next day. That's what happened. Yeah. We saw it on a Thursday and then we went back and saw it on the Friday after work. That's how much we loved it. And then I was like, who else can I drag along? Because I want to go see it again. And then I
probably would have gone again.
Raved. Oh, let's go again. Oh, you said already tonight. And then raved about it at work to everyone. My poor colleagues and customers. I was like, have you seen the film? Have you seen it? Go see it. Go see it. You need to see it. Oh my God. I can't talk to you about it because you haven't seen it. So.
Tara, it's been out 2 days and you've seen it twice already. Give the rest of us a chance.
I know. But yeah, so there you go. And just on a bit of a side note,
oh dear,
here
we go.
This film, it's a little bit emotional for me, as it totes took me back. It really did take me back to my childhood, and it's like getting to live or relive pretty much, the film all over again, but in a whole new and fresh sort of way, as if you're seeing it for the first time again. I don't know.
New way.
I know, right? I don't really know how to explain it very well, but that's kind of how, you know the film and you know the story, but it's like, it's a whole new, fresh way of seeing it. And my inner child, I literally felt like a kid again, going back, and when I saw it for the first time then, how amazing it was. So it was very special for me. And I think also because that pretty much came out around the time that MCM Comic Con in London was happening, I think, because then I went and cosplayed as the Red Jasmine from the original animated movie. You can see we've got a little blog up on our website, OurGamers.co.uk, and
plus
you can
your
see
Instagram.
Some photos, plus, well, not that many photos on Instagram, but yeah, you'll catch some pictures of the event there. But I got to cosplay and create my outfit for that, and it was kind of special to me because as a kid, for me, my Disney princess was Jasmine. And I did find, which is on Instagram, a throwback. I put the two together. Throwback photo. I think I was about.
Maybe I should put that as the wallpaper or the background thumbnail of this picture.
don't. I was about 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that. And I was dressed up as the Red Jasmine. So it's like full circle. Circle of life.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You know what?
Wrong film.
So, yeah. So it was kind of really special for me. There it is. Oh, look at Mini-Me. And still Mini-Me.
June the 7th, yeah. June the 17th you posted it.
Oh, a bit of a late one, eh? Well, it's when I found the photo.
No, so that anyone can go see the photo. I'm telling you the
June
date to make it easier.
17th on my Instagram
Tara Malik
or
on
Twitter.
Instagram.
So there you go, at Tara Malik. So yes, so that's why that was a bit special for me. And I think, Andy, it is about time we get to the rate.
You still got crazy eyes from when you were a kid. Just
No,
recognised them.
I don't know what expressions on my face. I was like, look, mummy, look. And you know what's really funny? If you look at the background in my throwback photo, you'll find the palace of Agrabah,
Oh, yeah.
the Polly Pocket Palace on my
you
windowsill.
showed me, yeah.
How weird is that? I didn't even realise straight away. I was like, oh, look at that. I'm not obsessed with the film Aladdin. So, yeah. Anyway, time for rating, Andy.
Oh.
The rating it's gotten is a 7.4. Bit
I
low
think it's
for
a
me.
bit low, yeah.
I think it should be in the 8s, maybe close to a 9
Yeah, I'd agree
on
with that.
IMDb. Yeah. What are you giving
I
it?
guess it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I wonder if it's down to if you will or won't like Will Smith and if you're keen on those shots that are a little bit sped up. Other than that, there's not really anything to complain about in this film because cast, characters, CGI, songs, sets, all of it is amazing. You just can't.
Is it a safe assumption what your score is going to be?
Oh, yeah. I think everyone knows already.
7?
Like 20 seconds into this review what it's going to be.
What is it?
10.
Yeah.
It is a 10. 10 out of 10.
Expected that.
10
Now,
out of 10.
I was going to go for an 8 or 9. But after all the talking, all
my talking.
all the bigging out of you, all your talking.
My rambling.
And
I've brainwashed you.
Yeah, maybe. But I was going to go for an 8 or 9, but I can't fault it.
That's the thing. That's
the thing.
why.
I've enjoyed the soundtrack, enjoyed the visuals, enjoyed the cast, enjoyed everything.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'll go for a 10 as well.
Yes! I'm so happy right now. Thank you. So yeah, 10 from me, 10 from Andy, 7.4 on IMDb. Forget that.
Let's get that number
This film is, if I had to narrow it down, it is just visually stunning, perfectly balanced and magical. It genuinely is.
Oh, just like you.
You're so sappy.
Right, let's go.
And on that note, take care,
Let's
guys.
go see the film.
Until next time, bye.
Bye.
Thanks to Cineworld Festival Leisure Park Basildon for the best experience around.